So in any large organization with multi-tiers in the org chart, so we've typically have employees and supervisors and managers and directors, VPs. The challenge is that they all have a role to play in the overall effectiveness of the business. So supporting that the work is getting completed safely, that costs are being managed. So there's an element of shared responsibility on business drivers, but they all can't be doing the same job. And what we see in organizations that don't have role clarity is that you find yourself in a situation where the supervisor or the director is operating one or two levels below where they are on the org chart, and they're effectively doing the supervisor's job. We see supervisors picking up tools and doing the employee's job. We see CEOs who wade into the weeds, and they become kind of the technical manager on a project. So to avoid people working below where they should, you need to have clarity around what each level and position in the org chart is really trying to accomplish. In a vertical responsibility, you're typically dealing with understanding the role of the supervisors in governance as opposed to the people who do the work. In horizontal role clarity, you're looking for acknowledgement that in any end-to-end process, there's typically multiple people involved, and there's handoffs, like running a relay and saying, my leg is the first leg of the relay, then I pass the baton to the second leg. And the person who runs the first leg ought not to try and control what the second runner in the relay does. And this is exactly the same in an organization where you've got planning and scheduling processes and other kind of end-to-end business processes. One of the really interesting ones is a lack of trust. So if you have completed a piece of work and you're giving it to the next person in the process so they can do their bit, and if you don't trust them to execute their bit, then you're inclined to want to tell them how you want it done. You over supervise how they do it. You tend to micromanage them because you don't trust them to execute. So one of the real challenges is elevating competency through the entire process, and then making it very clear that people need to trust each other and allow them the space to do their jobs.